All right, let's start with just walking place, just high knees, like a march, as we often do, and pick up the pace a little bit right away. Let's just not waste any time. There you go, pretty much in 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and use your arms. Obviously, if you feel like, hey, I'm already warmed up, you want to go faster, you can make it knees up all together, but I'm just starting a little bit slower here, and you can follow my pace, or if you feel like this is fast for you, you can go a little bit lower pace or lower knees. You can go a little bit more stepping down here, which is fine as well. It's always a good thing we kind of like need to find our own way to do the exercise. So it's never really one-on-one, but you kind of like customize it for your own needs to make it perfect. Let's go to jumping jacks. And again, it's still a warm-up phase, so we go very easy, not too fast. Arms don't need to go all the way up. Just to get the heart rate going up a little bit. 1, 1. And then a little coordination difference. So feet going straight forward, arms going wide. And then switch those. Arms go straight, feet go wide. Everything wide. Slalom, feet next to one another, left, right, left, right. And basic. Everything straight. The cross-country skiing, the traditional style. Very common in Finland, where I come from. And wide. 1, 2, 1, 2. And slow down. Shake your legs and arms a little bit. Okay, let's do half squats first, and then go all the way down later on. So half squat. If you want, you can go all the way down here. I suggest let's go a little bit lower, a little bit less low down here. Especially if you have knees like I do, you need to warn them. You need to communicate with the knees first. Hey guys, we're gonna warm you up first, and then later on, they will be happier. If you wanna work more with core right away, bring your arms up and try to keep your head up, your chest out. See how much more you have to have tension in your mid-core, midsection to keep your body balanced. So you're not going forward like this, but you go straight down. Okay, let's go all the way down. Slow squats, deep as you can. And up. Slowly all the way down. So this is also to warm up the joints, especially the knees. And then optional is if you go down all the way, then go on your toes. So you're working on your ankle flexibility as well. And then up again, slowly down, ankles up. One more time, deep squat. All right, forward bend. Letting your arms hang very loose and your head heavy. Close your eyes. Every time when you exhale, you try to add another inch, into half an inch to the stretch. At some point, your hamstrings are giving up a little bit, letting go, loosen up. Also your lower back, your shoulders. Just stay here for another couple of breaths. Okay. All right, let's go. Overhead, so arms overhead, reaching back. Bend your knees, bring your hips forward, look up. Stretch your shoulders and your abs. Try to breathe. I know it's more difficult to breathe in here. Slowly coming back down. It's good work for your spine. And bring your hands to touch on the floor. Walk slowly forward. And we're going to go a little bit back and forth on your own pace. So we're going to go into the stretch where your hips are on the floor and you're looking up. Then you lift your hips up to go into down dog. And then on your own pace, we're going to go a couple of times back and forth just to get the spine smooth and ready to rock and roll. So when you go to down dog, remember to drop your head between your arms, shoulders down, and try to lift your hips up. And then we're going to go into sideways plank. So straight arm this time. So leaning on one arm, and you can raise the other one up. I feel like it makes it a little bit less heavy for lifting your hip up when your arm is going, even going your arm overhead. So you can also add a little chest and shoulder stretch here with the upper arm by bringing it more back or more up. So you feel a little more stretch in your shoulder and chest. Make sure your hip doesn't drop. Slowly coming back down. Let's do 3 slow push-ups. 1, 2, 3, and then turning around to the other side, extending that arm, and then lifting the other arm up. Optional is the movement with the upper arm. If you want to get more shoulder stretch, like on the other side. And back to the plank, straight arm plank, another 3 slow push-ups. And walk your hands back to your feet. Stay down for a couple of breaths. Breathe deeply in. Slow exhale. And come up. All right, let's grab the racket for a little upper body stretch. All right, so racket between your arms, or between your hands. Hold it tight and extend your arms straight up. I'm tucking my shirt in. No belly dance. Okay, so shoulders up. So you see, this is the loose shoulder move position. This is where you really extend yourself. And then you start to go from side to side. Pull the racket down with the exhale. One more time. Good. Okay, shake your shoulders a little bit. Then we go into 90-degree angle, and we're going to work more on the spine and the front part of the shoulder. So racket between the palms, front arm pushes into the racket. Exhale and look over your shoulder. Inhale in the middle. Good. Okay, last one is a big circle above your head. Again, arms wide up, and as if somebody tries to get grab your racket and lift you up, and then start rotating your upper body. And each way where you go, try to go as far as you can. And then change direction. Okay, shake your shoulders to loosen up a little bit. Okay, right foot above your left knee, and at the same time, when we go down, we can rotate our wrists again and do a little forearm stretch. And try to sit low enough so you really feel the outer hip / glute really stretching. And then come up, shake your leg, stretch it out, and switch. Okay. And then wide stance, and we shift weight from side to side to get a little stretch in the inner thigh. Nice groin. Go very, very, very smooth and slow here. Very delicate little part of the body. Little sumo squat. Just hold it for another couple of seconds. Okay, I think we're pretty good to go here. So let's start with some alternation with footwork. So we have used a lot of, we have been doing a lot of work lately with traditionals and then switching to the open stance. So that's what we're gonna do today as well a lot. So one thing that you really wanna look at is not only the feet, but you try to feel that your upper body pretty much functions the same way as if you go with the traditional or the open stance. So you get that upper body rotation and the same power, same balance with both shots. So let's go slowly first round. We're gonna go first on the backhand. And as you go in with the distance you have, wherever if you have a very little space, you take one step. If you have more space, you can take even 4 steps. So I'm going to use just the traditional shuffle and step. So it's about 6 foot distance to the ball. So what I try to work on here is try to feel, and I'm actually looking at myself from the back wall image, to try to have a similar upper body movement and rotation with the right foot as I step in with the left foot. So I try to get it work the same way. To really work on your upper body movement more than focusing on your feet. Okay, so the first part is going to be 1 minute with alternation and medium pace. So you go shot, switch the foot, shot. And when you go with open stance on the backhand, it's always a little bit more difficult to balance yourself, especially if you use a bigger swing. So make sure that you have a really tight, active core with that open stance back, and get the power out of your core instead of out of your arm. Just getting the rotation. And as we always do these ghosting movements and shots, really loose arm. Very active midsection of the body, core. Shoulders are loose, arms are loose. So the speed really comes primarily from your core rotation and your weight shifting. Okay. Good. Then we go straight to the other side. So traditional and same upper body movement with the open stance. So if you're now on the forehand like I am, forehand open stance is so common, very comfortable. But the trick also there is that when you do the forehand open stance, in real match situation, it's so easy to over rotate, hit the ball hard and open up towards the front wall and hitting loose shots. So work on that timing. When you have contact, contact with the ball, your shoulder line is very parallel with the side wall or to the side. Okay, so swing back to the other. All right, and now we're gonna go all four. So we go 2 on the backhand, right foot, left foot, and then forehand, right, left foot, right foot. Okay, ready, and go. Shot, switch, shot. The other side, shot, switch, shot. If my pace is way too low for you, like Zane, for example, just speed up, man. Don't have to wait for me here. I'm still warming up my cranky knees, so I'm doing this in a very moderate pace. Also, it's not only the movement speed, it's also how low you want to go. If you hit every shot 2 inches of floor, that your upper body is here, it's completely different exercise for your upper body muscles, your lower back muscles, and your legs. So you decide how low and how heavy you make it for yourself. Okay? So we got another minute to go. So I'm just working on rhythm here, try to get the movement nice and smooth. I don't want to rush the ball. Remember to start early with your upper body prep. It's not only racket, it's also the shoulders. Do you feel balanced? One good test here is that every now and then you can, especially with the open stance, you can test yourself. If you after the swing can stay put without any kind of movement, that's good. Sometimes we swing, and if you stop, you might fall and lose your balance. So you can test it. Swing from open stance, stop the movement. Are you steady? Good. Then your balance is good. All right, so that's a warm up. Have a little sip of water if you have a need to. It's always good to drink before you start sweating. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same faster. And just like Friday, last week, a couple of times we did this already, that you go with the first step, and that's gonna be the traditional movement. You hit a rail, come back to the tee, and then as soon as you have a tee tap, so let's say I'm on the tee here, and I come back to my backhand rail, I tee tap, and I lunge back in with the open stance. So it's a direct follow-up. So again, 1 tee tap open stance. So it's a very bouncy, springy jump to the ball, which very often means that after a good rail, you're ready to volley the ball, and you can volley drop or do something like that with the ball. So now we're going to do that. First 1 minute on the backhand side, and then we're going to do 1 minute on the forehand side. Then we're going to combine it all together again. And now the speed, especially with the second shot, with the open stance, that's the really explosive shot, movement, not the shot. So the footwork is completely different. Okay. So the backhand first, we're going to go 1 tee point, open stance, shot. And the shot choice is up to you. Ready, go. Rail, tee tap. Rail, tee tap, and volley. Rail, tee tap, volley. rail, T-tap, volley. Quick footwork. Tap, 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 Second step is faster, more direct, dynamic, powerful. So one leg works way harder than the other. And then move to the other side. Traditional shot, T-tap, open stance. Traditional T-tap, open stance. Keep going. T, one, T, T-tap. 20 seconds, guys. And time. Whew, good. Okay. All right, so now we're going to combine it, meaning we're going to do one side, traditional T-tap, volley, turn, one T-tap, and open stance. And if this requires, if you don't have a lot of space, you do everything on one straight line. So you go forehand, one T-tap, volley, backhand, one T-tap, volley. So you can do it in a straight line as well. Up to you. Okay, 90 seconds, fast pace. Ready? Go. So to keep that high pace all the way. 90 seconds is a bloody long time to go fast pace. It's a killer. Remember the T-tap is a quick one. And it gives you a bounce back to the ball with an open stance. Tap, 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 T, tap. Quick T in between the shots. 30 seconds. Whew, my legs are already feeling it. Hopefully you're working hard to make it worthwhile. Time. Whew. Good job, guys. So a little break before the squats. Oh. So again, it really depends on your pace, how quick your footwork is in between these shots, how long is that stride with the open stance. If you're very mild, moderate like this, you can go for an hour. If you jump all the time like this, full length lunges, 90 seconds is going to be very tough. So that's really up to us. How are we going to do it? Okay. All right. Ready for some, excuse me, very strong water here at the club. Okay. So we're going to do some squatting first, as we are used to. At least some of you are. I don't know if it's the right way to put it, to get used to agony like this. But anyways, okay. So again, we're going to do 45-second moves. And I'm not going to do any explanation between the, I think the ones have been done before. I don't see any new people today on the class, so we don't have to stop and go slower. So you're just going to follow me, okay? So 45-second each. We're going to do 2 rounds in a row. There's a little break in between. And especially if the first round feels like, after the first round, you feel like, hey, I'm still pretty okay, and I'm not really, feeling any acids or not out of breath, then you have been going too slow. So then you have a second chance, and that's the second round. And I want you to really push it hard. All right, so we're going to start with the squat jumps. And again, squat jump, you can do it with your arms, or you can keep your arms nice and quiet, up to you. Try to go low enough and jump, really get yourself airborne with every shot, every jump. Ready? And go. So we're gonna have 12 moves. So we're gonna be doing this about 12 minutes. And then we repeat it. Push yourself today, guys. It's Monday. Monday is the day to start the week hard. And high knees. Surprise relief that you're not outside. I was cycling and I was wearing, I don't know, some sort of thermal pants. As a true Finn, I thought climate will never beat me. And it did. Way too warm. So I thought everybody's going to be outside doing this. Okay, half burpee. Remember what that's like? So you go down, push up optional, bring your feet behind under your body. Faster you go, the heavier it gets. Go lie on your back, toe touch, and go. Low plank, high plank. Remember the switch, the arm that lifts you up. Go. Keep your feet high enough, wide enough to maintain balance when you lift. Keep going, 5 more seconds. And then come up. Skating jumps and touching the toes, guys. Upper body low, wide jumps, go. Faster than me. It's too slow. Bring your bum down when you touch the toe. And stop. Okay. Alternate lunges. Ready. Go. Drop your back knee on the floor. Aggressive vertical jump. Come on. Upper body stays nice and strong. Keep your chest up. Head up, chest out. Good. Everybody in rhythm here. Come on. Elbows up, knees down. Okay, side plank on your elbow. Ready? Go. Make sure your elbow and shoulder are lined up vertically. Keep you lifting your hip high against the ceiling. Lift it, come on. Switch the side. Ready? Go. Great way to catch your breath, but still work hard at the same time. 10 more seconds. And then sit on your bum. We're gonna do the straight bridge, open plank, whatever. And lean on your heels, edge of your heel, and bring your hips up. Let's take a look at the time first. And go. So all shoulders down, head up. Very strong tension in the glutes and core. And whatever way you want to point your fingers at, it's good. As long as your shoulders are having no issues here. Okay, plank position, guys. Ready? First crossover with reptile, so knee to opposite wrist. And go. 1, 2, 3. To touch. And then straight. Elbow, 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 elbow. Cross. Wrist, 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 wrist. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Wrist, 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 elbow, 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 elbow. Last round. Wrist, wrist, wrist. Straight. 3, 4. All right, toe jumps. Big ones before the break. Jump yourself. 2. Sleep. Big ones, guys. Come on, show me the jump. Higher. Come on. Use your toes. Use your calves. And break. Good job. Let's have some water. So, like I said, second round is coming. If you feel that you have not killed yourself completely, even stronger, you feel like, hey, a lot of energy in the tank. It's really not really that much up to the exercises. It's up to your intensity level, your technical level, how low you go, how high you go, what your frequency is. So you feel like, hey, I have that in me, then you gotta go faster. You gotta go deeper, you gotta go higher. And obviously, goes without saying the other way around. Feel like, hey, I can't handle this, it's too heavy, not this pace. Well, the first thing you do is slow down the pace. These exercises, even if you do them half speed, you're still gonna get a good workout. It's gonna be immediate, but hey, it's definitely better than nothing. Okay, let's get ready. Excuse me. Okay, I gotta wipe some sweat here. Oh, is it the leaking roof again? Damn it. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna start with some squat jumps. Everybody ready? And go. After this round, we're gonna do just a very quiet pulling down, so you can push yourself as much as you like. 12 minutes of really hard work, and then we got a couple of minutes to go cool down, go a little bit slower. Some of the movements I might make it a little bit longer, just to get the benefit of it. Just let you know. Okay, high knees. Also here, want to work out with your arms at the same time. Keep punching. Keep your arms up for core. I'm fine here. More than fine. Come on, guys. Come on, team. Let's do this. Let's go. Ta, 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 ta. Everybody's doing well. Let's take a look at you guys. Whew. I feel like my pace is too low. I don't want to look at you. Thanks for the motivation, Leaf. Okay, half burpee. Remember, you can go to plank and up or plank push-up. Up to you. Go. As much as you can, try to throw your legs back and forth. Good extra work for the core. On your back, legs up, toe touch. Go. Don't drop your shoulder blades on the floor. Keep attention. Okay, low plank, high plank. Turn around. can't do it anymore, keep the plank. Ooh.